hi everyone, welcome to another Australian Formula One podcast, episode 45. As always, it's Pep and Max, and mate, the off-season continues, and it's a little too long for me, mate. I'm starting to get antsy already.
Yeah, I'm fed up.
Yeah,
I'm over it.
Yeah.
There's about 100...
I've had enough.
Just under 100 days to go, maybe, and I'm sick of it.
And testing's good and all that, you know, they've been at Jerez and there's things going on, but I'll tell you what, you know, nothing beats racing, mate.
I want to see some racing. I want to see racing with no traction control. I want it now. I want Melbourne now. But yeah, that's okay. I've only got to wait 3 months like the rest of you.
Well, mate, we've had some testing in Jerez and we have had slicks come back. And, you know, there is no TC for next year, so things are looking bright on the horizon, Max. Things are looking pretty good. And I'll tell you what, I made a comment on one of the videos this week that I really want slicks back. I'd love them to get more to the mechanical grip rather than the aerodynamic grip. And bring back slicks, Max. I saw some photos on the internet. It was just great to see an F1 car with slicks on.
Yeah, exactly. An F1 car and not a champ car. Yeah, it's great, man. I mean, bring them back. I think you would all, or most of you would agree that we all want slicks back, man. I mean, those dirty big fat rears.
Oh yeah.
And those dirty sticky fronts. And
sticky slicks.
No, sticky slicks. And no winglets, none of this rubbish. Let's get back to racing.
We were saying before, we like the winglets, we like the technology, we like that stuff, but you know, bring back the slicks. And it was great to see them in Spain this week. And
seriously, man, what would you rather? Groove tyres and winglets everywhere, or dirty big slicks and no winglets, or minimal winglets and so on and so forth? What would you rather? I mean, come on, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, it is, mate, it is. So we'll see what the FIA do anyway. We've done a couple of videos about this subject, and we'll probably do some more about the regulations.
Well, there'll be more.
Yeah,
there'll be more.
Yeah, we're quite vocal on regulations, but anyway, they did 4 days at Jerez, and Vettel was fastest on the last day. And
yes, nice work, Sebastian Vettel.
Yeah, it was, mate. And we had Kubica, and we had
good old Nico Rosberg.
Rosberg doing well.
P3.
Weber did well, P4 on one of the days. So it was kind of Timo Glock did well as well, Max.
Oh, Timo.
Yeah, happy with that.
2 out of Timo. Massive fan. Now he'll do well there, providing they put out a half-decent car. Don't hold your breath. Yeah, no, he'll do well. He'll learn a lot. He'll be good.
Yeah, mate. So it was good to see them running around in Jerez. But I guess the big news this week, mate, if you can call it that, was the Renault situation. No penalty for Renault, and honestly, Max, I'm sick of the scandal. I'm sick of all that stuff.
I can't understand why.
They're talking about the scrutineering on McLaren's car, and holding them up for next season. I just want all this stuff to be over with. And you know what? When the Renault decision came out, I wasn't too interested, mate. I was like, oh yeah, okay, next.
No, fair enough. Okay, cool. I figured when the Renault verdict came out, I figured that half of Britain would be extraordinarily pissed off. The McLaren get a £50,000 fine, and Renault, for what a lot of people would say is ostensibly the same indiscretion, get nothing.
Yeah,
no penalty.
Yeah.
And I love Flavio's comment. Blah 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 blah. Allows us to concentrate on next season, 2008. We look forward to doing that. Thank you. Yeah, little slight problem there. You've been in the press for all the wrong reasons lately, Flav. But I thought it was an interesting comment, mate. Never even turned around and addressed the issue about one of the guys being in possession of some McLaren data. No, oh, we're just pleased to get on with next year.
On with it, yeah.
Very interesting. But guys, if you're McLaren supporters or any other supporters, we'd like to hear your views on Flavio's comment that it was good. We can just get on to next year.
And also, mate, you make the good point that in terms of penalty, it was kind of a non-event for Renault, and McLaren was months and months of press and a big fine, which got halved. And, they kind of got away with it a little bit, I think.
Yeah, I think the argument is, as well, from Renault's point of view, is that, yes, they were in possession of McLaren data, but ostensibly no one in the upper echelon knew about it, so therefore they gained no advantage. You guys could probably tell us a little bit more about that, but whether that all of a sudden negates you being penalised, I don't know. If you're in possession of another team's information, then you got to be very careful.
Yeah, what you do. Yeah. All right. Well, this week we've had Force India doing a number of drivers.
They're a force. Good old Force India.
They are, mate. They're a force. They've been a force now for about 2 months.
Right.
I think. Yeah. They're F1 pedigree, Max.
Do you mean Jordan Midland Force India?
That's right. Yeah.
Sorry.
Spiker
Force. Yeah. Right.
And they had our friends Fisico and Ralf.
He's not our friend. Ralph's not our friend, trust me. That was a slip up. But Fisico, yes. Ralph,
Well, mate, that's it, because Ralf again gets our comedy of the week, comedy piece of the week.
Who else could?
Ralf wants to achieve something, but not with Force India, thanks.
That wouldn't have anything to come with the timesheets and him finishing last against all the other test drivers.
Getting his ass whipped by Tonio, yeah.
That's right.
That might be it. Yeah.
So he decided to test for Force India, and now that he's tested for Force India, they're not for him.
No, thanks, no.
Because he's got so many other offers. Oh, that's right, he doesn't. Sorry. Yeah, thanks, Ralf.
So Ralf has decided to go home and check his emails, I guess.
Yeah, with his tail between his legs. And check his emails. Yeah, thanks, Ralf. Stick to hunting on your hunting lodge with your friends. 2008, Force India, or anyone is not for you.
No, that's it. So, we've talked about the driver movements, the last few seats to be slotted in a few times now, and
you're in the running.
Ralph's not one of them.
That's why you're in the running.
But we'll see what happens. But anyway, mate, is there going to be much F1 news before Christmas now? Do you think there's going to be much happening?
Well, I'd like to hear finally where Fernando Alonso is going. That's the first thing I'd like to hear. Then I'd also like to hear before Christmas who's taking the other McLaren seat. I'd like to hear that.
Yeah.
And I'd also like to hear some reports from Adrian Newey saying I built a bullet for next year for Red Bull.
That would be nice.
That'll be released in XYZ.
Yes.
But we've all got dreams.
So what about Super Aguri? I mean, is Ant Davidson confirmed?
Oh, he's confirmed. How couldn't he have been confirmed?
So, those
he's
final
an
few
insane
slots.
driver.
We've got Force India, we've got Super Aguri, we've got Alonso. There's a few more things to go, mate.
Oh, there's a bit more. We've even got Renault, who's going where?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Talk with Pico Jr.
Yeah. Or Ralph.
Alright guys, well as always, thanks for watching, and if you've got any comments, please, put them on the video.
Make sure they're nice though.
Oh, and by the way, Suzuka lap is still to come. We're working on that.
Yeah, we're working very hard. Alright guys, see you next time.
Okay, see you then.
Bye.
Bye.
Tonight, it's heavy stuff.